destitute. That's me, baby. Is it a cover band? The sub college town boss says 9 to 9 and air guitars. Woo! Are we live? Oh, we're live. Stay with me. Playing on a radio station. Tears still falling, heart still breaking, cause you're hanging on. Is it a love song? Good morning, good Monday morning. I'm sorry, folks. I know sometimes you tune in and you're like, please don't sing me a song on Monday morning at 8 o'clock, BKP. I understand. Sometimes that's just for me, right? You can't handle it out there. Good Monday morning. I am glad to be here. I hope you're glad to be up, out and about on this beautiful Monday morning in North Georgia or wherever you're at today, coast to coast, nationwide, worldwide, wherever you're at. Good morning. Where do we start? You know, I kind of like, well, wait a minute. I guess we better tell everybody. Let's see, we're North Georgia's only live online morning show. Nobody attempts this other than BKP. Don't even get close to the rail because you will not. You can't handle this. Don't even try it. Do not try this at home. Maybe that's what we should do. I need a logo that says, please do not try this at home. I want a flashing warning. Are you listening over there? It's Monday morning, okay? I want to get a flashing warning sign made. Please do not try this at home. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Okay, if you would like to get in touch with the show, it's 706-889-9700. 706-889-9700. You can always email us at chief@fetchernews.com. chief@fetchernews.com. You can follow us on Twitter at FetcherNews, at FYNTV.com on Twitter. Our YouTube channel, anytime we are live, anytime we are broadcasting live, you'll get a message on YouTube. So if you'll go there and subscribe, FYNTV and Fetch Your News on our YouTube channel, it will give you a message anytime we're live and when we upload a video. Many of you, before we get started, the Gilmer County Park and Rec Youth Annual Basketball Tournament that closes out their season. If you're looking for that, a lot of people were like, how do I watch that? FYNTV.com. If you're looking for that, the 13-hour recording, yes, 13 hours of straight recording is on our YouTube channel if you're looking for those games. Every game is on there, and we will be back there tonight starting at 6 o'clock on FYNTV.com. Had a great time with the Gilmer County Park and Rec annual basketball tournament. This is the third year we have done that. If you are in a park and rec, one of the park and rec areas that we serve, we cover, FetcherNews.com covers Team FYN Sports, Murray County, Pickens, Gilmer, Fannin, Union, and Towns, White County, Dawson County, and Lumpkin County, and Cherokee County, North Carolina. Any of your park and rec tournaments that you have closing out your season, if you would ever like for Team FYN Sports to broadcast your tournaments live, get in touch with us. Go to Team FYN Sports, find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Get in touch with us, and we'll be glad to schedule a meeting to see how we can broadcast your tournament. We don't want you to just watch this one and think, hey, Team FYN Sports is doing Gilmer, why not ours? We can figure out something for your park and rec, and we'd like to do that. Don't forget, Team FYN Sports, always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. Now, let's get on with the show. On with the show. Is that like Bugs Bunny? Wouldn't you like to see like the Bugs Bunny on with the show thing right before Congress went into session every day, because it is the theatrics, the American theatrics of government. Oh, write that down. That's pretty good. The American theatrics of government, brought to you daily by fake news, fake media like MSNBC, CNN, ABC, NBC, and all the rest, right? Okay. Now, we're going to do a couple things this morning. Before, we're going to do this, and I know some people get upset, but we're going to do this for some college students out there, you know, because there are some college students and maybe high school students that will need this, and we're going to explain the State of the Union address tomorrow night that the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, will be giving tomorrow night. And by the way, it is tomorrow night. I watched a clip, a clip on One News Network this morning, or listened to it somewhere, where they asked college students at NYC, I think, or NYU, they asked college students what they thought of President Donald Trump's State of the Union address that had not even taken place at this time, and they actually had comments about it. Jay-Z, let's put up the tweet that says JC, all right? So really, this is not, oh, wait, don't do that. I know you were getting ready to do that. First of all, to watch the show properly, please apply your tinfoil hat. Do you have the tinfoil hat? There you go. Please apply tinfoil hat now. I don't want to go any further, okay? Please, now, all right? It's a must. If you do not have your tinfoil hat, send me $29.99, and we will send you. Pay attention to this. I'm marketing over there. I'm selling. I'm making moves over here. I'm like Rob Popeil, all right? Set it and forget it, all right? 3 easy payments. If you do not have, look, I want to do a Good Morning from the Office. I want to do an official tinfoil hat. You can get yours for $29.95. We'll make them right here in our tinfoil hat factory with Make America White Again employees. Okay, that's what Nancy Pelosi said. Why does everybody judge me? I didn't say it. Nancy Pelosi said it. Make America White Again. We'll do it right here. American-made tinfoil hats. We're bringing jobs back, baby. These were you can only get a good tinfoil hat in China till now, right now. In North Georgia, we're manufacturing Good Morning from the Office, American-made, with our Make America White Again employee tinfoil hats. How about that? There you go. I like that. Please apply now. All right, get that hat off the screen. I'm just trying to see if anybody can be in a good mood Monday morning. Well, that was last week. Republicans, you know why I'm saying it, because right now the Democrats, MSNBC, Joe, and all of them, their MO, their direction is to claim that the right, the fringe, has gone to the wearing the aluminum hat, tin hat, conspiracy theories with the memo. What is the fear over the memo? Okay. It strikes fear in men, the memo. You got the memo? Did you get the memo? Where's the memo picture? Put the memo picture up. Did you get the memo? Did you get the memo? That's what it says, right? Did you get the memo about the new cover sheets on the TPS reports? Let's go ahead and get you another copy of the memo. Well, today, all you know what is broke loose, because the memo, if released, could cause, what is it? It could cause, they're in total panic. The memo could reveal sources and methods. Could reveal sources and methods. At no time did Hillary Clinton release anything that could reveal sources and methods. You know, the only sources and methods that have been revealed, the sources are Peter Strzok and Lisa Page. The methods are secret society. I mean, those are the real sources and methods. Now they want us to believe there's no deep state. No, that's just no deep state. They've gone crazy. The memo would reveal our sources and methods, Maybe the memo really will reveal your sources and methods on the deep state. So all of top law enforcement agencies, the Department of Justice, FBI, totally opposing this release. CIA, all the above, the memo. But President Donald Trump and the fringe right, Kevin McCarthy, Devin Nunes, the fringe want it released for the president. Okay, so am I still trying to figure out where exactly to start? Oh, the college students. Let me get back to that. We're going to talk about the State of the Union. Okay, we are going to talk about the State of the Union. Take the memo thing down. Thank you. We don't know if we're going to get the memo or not. We don't need to leave it up. We'll find out today. We'll talk about that a little later. College students, I've said that jokingly because we're going to talk about the State of the Union tomorrow night. And I want to go over a couple things where that's concerned. And I want to play something because there's something happening tomorrow night, and I'm going to give you a reason why you need to prepare for it, okay? Tomorrow night, it will be, there'll be some things in the State of the Union, and I better wait till after my first break. You're going to want to stay with me on this after the first break on the State of the Union. Now, Robert Mueller, whether he intentionally does this or not, intentionally, he is helping write. Put up the picture of Mueller there. I have a picture there. Put up Mueller's picture. Okay, he is the special counsel, right? And he is writing the 2018 Democrat talking points, election talking points, and I'm going to tell you why. And I always like to bring little things here that, don't take this wrong, but it means you have to tune in daily. Because if you have been tuning in for the past 2 years, 1 year, 6 months ago, you heard things that are happening today, okay? We talk about things here that are ahead of the game. Look, I know what you're thinking out there, but wow, that's pretty arrogant on Monday morning. But you and I, because a lot of you, I give you the information, 706-889-9700, chief@fetchernews.com. You could text, you can write, you could send me articles, everything. Okay, a lot of you out there help me with information. I review the information best of my ability because of things like having to do park and rec basketball for 13 hours and also run a business and a whole list of things to do. And I got to start working out today. Oh my God, I just thought of that. That's it. What time is that, Sam? 2 o'clock? Oh man. Oh, my fat ass has got to go to the gym. Anyhow, I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. I got to start today. I have to, folks. It's Workout Anytime. Is that the name? Big sign over there in the Hill something shopping center. I've only lived here 17 years. What's the name of that shopping center? Highland Crossing. Over in the Highland Crossing Shopping Center. Today at 2, me and a treadmill, or a treadmill and I. I don't know how to write this one. Okay, so that's it. Workout Anytime. So Mueller here, getting back to it. Mueller is, he's writing the narrative because there will not be a crime, folks. There will not be a crime. They will not find a crime. Now, you're going to say perjury is a crime. It's an impeachable offense, okay? Bill Clinton committed perjury. So we'll go on that in a minute. But obstruction. Now, collusion is just not fun. It's not a fun word. Oh, here's what I was telling you. You got to watch because you out there send me information, okay? And collusion, there's not a lot of fun in that one. It's just collusion. You keep saying it over and over. Now, you think I'm wrong, but they study. They don't have any collusion on Trump. But obstruction, okay? Obstruction, it's just got a ring about it. They're sitting around saying, obstruction, obstruction. I like that. That works. So, do you want a candidate to go? Do you want Republican so-and-so to go to Washington, D.C. and be a part of President Trump's obstruction of justice? Can you see the commercial now? Or a part of the collusion with Russians? No, that's not working. That's not, because they've done the testing, and collusion with Russia is not playing well. But most Americans, sadly to say, college students included, do not understand the obstruction side, do not understand how they're creating this and painting the picture of obstruction, and why it has there's not going to be any charges where obstruction's concerned. There will not be. But they have played this, okay? They got a group of young kids. Have you never been in some of these hot boxes with these kids that are running around that are dreaming one day of working in the White House with the great Hillary Clinton or the great senator or the great congressman? I see it all the time. Just some great young people. You take me wrong sometimes. I go to all these things and they set up the table and the young people are there and they're wearing the candidate t-shirt. Great young people, okay? All right, great young people. But obstruction plays. They've done the testing, all right? In 2018, do you want to send Republican so-and-so that will help a president guilty of obstruction of justice? Dun, dun, dun. That plays at night, right? Right before Law and Order, obstruction of justice, and then they can put the music on behind it in the commercial. I'm just telling you, you got to listen. You got to listen. I know what you're thinking. Now put the Trump Mueller picture up. Now, Donald Trump is going to speak to Robert Mueller. Now, I will say this. I feel that he's making a monumental mistake meeting with Mueller without the proper, the special counsel ground rules. Now, I'm still confused on him going and doing it. Excuse me at 8:18 this morning, but I think Trump ought to tell Mueller to go to hell. All right? Hey, you want to sit down and talk? Go to hell. I'm cutting regulations, taxes, bringing business back to America. You just do whatever you got to do, okay? So Trump is last. This has definitely been planned out. Trump is last, okay? They are meeting with everybody else. They've met with Priebus. They've met with Bannon. All right, now they've met with Priebus and Bannon. They've met with Flynn, Papadopoulos. What's his name? The guy that on house arrest. They've met with him. The whole list goes on and on. Trump is last. And the reason the President of the United States is last is so they could take all the FBI testimony, or all the testimony in this leading up to. Even the Peter Strzok. You know what? In a court of law, let me say this, folks. In a court of law today, if you had been found guilty of something that later it was found that the investigator that had done the interview with you and gathered the evidence against you at that time did something inappropriate where your case was concerned, you could file for, an overturn of the charges. That's Michael Flynn. I don't understand. I'll see what happens here. But Peter Strzok's, okay? Say, president's last. He goes last, all right? Totally. So that all the interviews, everybody's been talked to. So that way, there's got to be some way that this guy perjures himself, all right? Got to be some way Trump, there's no way when they start asking him questions around the circle of Priebus, is he going to get every word correct? There's no way, okay, when they start asking him every word that circles around Bannon. Will he get every word correct? Will not, okay? So they're going for the perjury. They got to be going for the perjury, all right? Now, my opinion is that Mueller will not be able to recommend charges. He sends a report. We'll get into that later. He writes a report. He sends it to Congress. My opinion is that the report Mueller has will have references to possible perjury of the President of the United States, will have references to obstruction. You remember when James Comey came out with Hillary Clinton? All right, this is going to be the difference, folks. Remember when James Comey came out with Hillary Clinton and said, although the way she handled things, blah, 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 in the first, remember, I know how you're thinking of me right now, but don't forget, Mueller and Comey are friends. Okay, it's like the Kevin Bacon game. Everything goes back to this, okay? Mueller and Comey are friends. Do you remember Mueller reading, James Comey, former FBI director, coming out and reading the statement concerning the Hillary Clinton interview, stay with me here, that Peter Strzok, FBI agent, did on that holiday weekend that he did the interview. Do you remember? At first, you're thinking the way Comey is talking, we got her. Charges are coming. Listen to him. Although there is references, although she handled this, listen to that statement. And the first 4 or 5 minutes, you're thinking, oh my God, bam, the hammer's coming down. It's time, this lady is going down. But then there was remember Comey, stay with me, no attorney or anybody at Department of Justice, no good prosecutor in his right mind could make a case against this, would take this case. All right? So you got 3 minutes that you think, boom, Hillary's going down. And then all of a sudden the exoneration, all right? Remember, they changed the language, everything, all right? So we know that. So the same thing applies here. I'm going to give you the difference, okay? I'm going to give you the difference, all right? Because at that time, all right, Barack Obama's president. Now watch what happens when Mueller writes his report, okay? Now Mueller's going to have to me, come out and make a public statement because of the fact, just like James Comey, to me, just in the fact that this has been so public. Maybe he won't. But he'll write a report and he'll send it to Congress. And he will allude to perjury and possible counts of perjury on concerning the president's statement and testimony, but not sure that they are impeachable offenses or chargeable. Charges need to apply. He will write obstruction. Now there's not going to be any charge, and where charges do not apply. Now that report's going to be sent over to Congress. Okay? In time for the 2018 election. This is all getting stretched right to the point, okay? When it gets sent over and the words perjury, but I don't feel charges apply, it's going to be right on the edge of charging the President of the United States. But it will give those Democrats out there, all right, and with the help, well, people won't listen. Let me tell you something. It'll give those Democrats out there with a full push behind MSNBC, a full push behind CNN, a full push behind George Stephanopoulos, a full push behind the Washington Post, Seattle Times, Chicago, whatever. That narrative will have the best push it's ever had, and it will be, do you want to send someone to work with the president? The Republicans defended obstruction, knowing the perjury president. You wait. Now, if in 2018 they put a Democrat back in place, then they will have Mueller's I'm talking in the House. They will have Mueller's report as the basis to move forward with impeachment. I'm telling you, they're writing the 2018 narrative as we speak. Donald, I wouldn't go under oath. Hillary didn't go under oath. I wouldn't let them record it. Hillary didn't let them record it. And I would check and see who everybody is going to be in the room, who they donated to, who they were friends with, the last cocktail party. I would vet everybody that's going to ask a question that's in the room. And I wouldn't do it under oath. I wouldn't. There you go. I'm running a little long. When we come back, okay, let's go to the... Let's stay with this. Lindsey Grahamnesty. Jay-Z. Russian bots. How about that for 200, Alex? When we come back, let's just throw out Russian bots real quick. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. Take us to break there.